sacred and how amazing your physical bodies are as an instrument of truth. Embodied knowing, refining intuition into lived truth. Because here's the truth. All of you here today have intuition. You've worked with your intuition. You've worked with various tools of intuition. You have a knowing. Is that fair to say? That you've all had moments in your life where you knew that that was an intuitive hit and you followed it. What about the intuitive hit that you didn't follow? Yeah, we all have them. It's that moment of doubt. What if I don't know what I'm supposed to do next? What if I just pick one more oracle card, or ask one more friend, or put it out on Facebook? What should I do? Right? We've all done that. What I'm sharing with you today is that as you deepen your relationship with your physical body, the original temple, this is the original temple. As you deepen your relationship with your body, you deepen your relationship with your intuition, which is what takes you to your truth and to your knowing of what is true for you. Can you feel that? Any disconnect that you might have with your physical body, the experience of being a physical being, any disconnect that you have with that, any morning when you've gotten up and looked at yourself in the mirror and thought, oh, no. You've done your relationship with your body a disservice. Okay? I have a personal belief that because this is the first and original temple, these beautiful bodies of ours, every other architectural structure that has been built as a house of worship has been built on the beauty of our physical bodies. And I'm not talking about an ideal. I'm not talking about the person who goes and works out 7 days a week and has, stacked, nice to look at, but that's not what I'm talking about. I don't care what your body looks like. I don't care how big or small it is, how tall or short it is. One side is different than the other. It's the same for all of us. What's important and what I want to really emphasize today is your relationship with your body. What is it like, in all honesty? Do you love the physical form that you're in? Do you love your knees, your elbows, your fingers, your ears, your hairline? Now, you don't have to like all of it. I don't like my knees, to be honest. I don't know why, but I don't. But I love my body. Right? Some mornings I wake up and I don't love the bags under my eyes, but I love the bags under my eyes. Right? Over many years, I have created a relationship with my body. I had to grow into my body. I mean, that's what we do. We start as these little tiny podlings, and then we spend all these years growing into our bodies. And we become an adult, and we get about 10 years where we're good, this is my body now. And then our body starts changing again as we get older, and we have that journey. All the way along, your body is taking you through your life. It's your ultimate life partner. And here's where the knowing comes in. Your body always knows what you need. Just let that land for a moment. Whether it's what you need to eat that day to give you the ultimate nourishment and energy, or whether it's what major life decision is in front of you. When you learn to listen to your body's signals, your body's messages, your heart's signals and your heart's messages, it becomes easier to make those wise choices for yourself. Now, here's something that I believe to be true in my own knowing, is that I cannot make a wrong choice. You cannot make a mistake. You might make choices whose outcome you don't love in the moment, but if you choose to believe that all of that has meaning, then you cannot make a mistake. And what if you were able to go into your past? Let's just do this for a moment. I invite you to close your eyes if you want to, or just look down, just soften your gaze and allow some experience from your life as you've lived it so far to pop into your awareness where you wished you'd made a different choice. And don't censor it and don't worry about what it is. Just let it show up. Whatever shows up is showing up because it would like to be healed in this moment. So now feel what's coming up, whether it's regret or sorrow or anger or frustration, whatever emotion. There's no negative emotions. Just let it show up. Go to your core. Remember the meditation we did, the core of your being. Go into your core and feel it. Now don't stay there. Try this on for size. I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. And everything happens for a reason and a purpose. I did nothing wrong. Hey, just feel that. And then release it. What's happening in your body right now? Is something unspooling? Something you've held really tightly to in your body? Are you feeling a sense of lightness, maybe some relief? Some forgiveness of yourself? How is your body feeling? Because here's what your body does for you. One of the many amazing things your body does for you is it holds on to emotional experiences until you are ready and willing and able to do the work, to release and let go and heal. That's one of the beautiful things your body does for you. And when you're in an honest relationship with your body, and you can allow your body's truth to be what leads you in your choices, then you are in right relationship. And a lot of the work that we do in the spiritual realm is very ethereal, isn't it? We're up here. We're with spirit. We're in the ether. We're with God or goddess or whomever we talk to. And traditions, spiritual and religious traditions, have often maligned the physical experience of being human. That's what a lot of the sins are about, right? We've allowed our bodies to be wrong. Not light enough, not godly enough, not spiritual enough. And what I'm proposing is that because this is the original sacred temple, this is where that spiritual work has to be, first and foremost, because we came here to be human, right? Did you know, and I'm sure many of you do, that your body is a pendulum, right? I use lots of different tools in my practices to validate my own experiences of my truth, and I help other people learn how to work with these tools, but all they are tools. Fundamentally, you already have the answer. You know the answer to every question you've ever posed, every decision that's ever been presented to you. You already have the knowing. And when you tap into your physical body and you listen to your own wisdom, which is far greater than most of us are willing to acknowledge, you have that life partner in that physical body. So what I'd like to invite you to do right now is to stand up. Okay, we're going to do a little exercise with the body as a pendulum. So remember how we did the 6 sense meditation and we opened up all of our senses and I said, please allow those senses to stay open. I guarantee that every one of you has shut 1 or 2 of those down. And that's because we can't have every sense open all the time. It's too much. So take a moment before we do this exercise to tap into sight. Open your eyes. Sound. What are you hearing? Smell. Taste. Touch. Open them all up again. Only takes a second. Intention is an incredibly powerful thing. Okay, so in this moment, all of your senses are open. And that opens your intuition. Okay, so standing comfortably, knees a little bent, open your hips, let your hands and arms drop, let your shoulders drop, let your belly soften. Okay, what decision or choice is right in front of you right now in your life that you feel like you need to make a choice about, one way or the other? The wording of this is important, okay? Because when we're working with pendulum and our bodies as a pendulum, we're asking yes or no questions. We're not asking vague, nebulous things. Is it in my highest good to follow course A, whatever that is for you? Is it in my highest good to move to Nanaimo, if that's what it is, whatever? Okay, feel that, feel the question. Is it in my highest good to fill in the blank? Take a breath. And what does your body do? It's not in my highest good to move to Nanaimo. My body just went back. Your body will move towards that is in your highest good. That is your yes. Your body will move away from that which is not in your highest good in this moment. And it might be a physical pull. Some people have a real physical pull to that, one way or the other. Other people have that, just that knowing in their mind, that feeling of, right, this is the thing that I'm going to move towards. Okay, so take a moment. I'll be quiet. And go ahead. Okay. I'm going to stop you right there because it should only take a second. When you know, you know. There are no what ifs, right? Did everybody get a yes or a no? Or a sense of a yes or a no? Okay. If you did not get any clarity, then there is a relationship renewal or a relationship healing that you can do between you and your body. Okay? There's nothing wrong with having doubts. There's nothing wrong with being skeptical. There's nothing wrong with looking at a situation from all angles. But at a certain point, you know what needs to happen. Okay, you can sit down now. Why wouldn't you get a clear response? Yes, Sherry.
When my mind has a preference.
Yes. Yes, exactly. We have these monkey minds, and they're constantly nattering away at us. The clearer that we can be in terms of our willingness to know what it is that is there for us through the body, our body's messages, the clearer the answer will come. If the answer isn't clear, no matter your efforts, then maybe you're asking the wrong question about the situation. Or perhaps all the players are not in place yet. And what's being asked of you is patience, because you don't have all the knowledge yet to make that informed decision that's for your highest good. And so instead of making yourself wrong about the fact that maybe something's not coming through clearly for you, step back from it and just let it be. The answer's not ready to manifest yet. There's nothing more you can do about it. You can't pull another oracle card and get the answer, right? Step back from it and maybe change the question to, what do I need to be asking? And let that innate wisdom come in. And you may be surprised that what you thought you should be asking was not actually what needed to be asked. Okay? And then, of course, you can use the tools. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull an oracle card for us right now for the group's energies. Okay, this is, yeah, if you would please. Okay. So these are my oracle cards from the Heart's Journey, and I do have copies over there for anybody who wants to play with them and have a look at them. And these beautiful pictures come from hearts that I found in nature. That's my nature connection to healing, is just how much beautiful wisdom is available to us in nature. And these gorgeous hearts that show up in rocks and burls in trees and clouds in the sky. When I see those hearts, I remember to follow my heart. I remember to come back to my core. So here's the card that I pulled for us. And did you notice that I didn't think about it? I just pulled the first card that popped into my hand. It doesn't have to be complicated. This is called Child's Heart. And it's this wonky stone on the beach. And it says, the message is, and I can read it, be patient and loving with your inner love child. Let her out to play at making love cards simply because it's fun. Be silly in love, allowing it to be a true expression of yourself. Thank you. Now, here's a characteristic and an attribute about knowing. It's clear. It's not muddied. When that message comes for us and it asks us to be childlike in our relationship with ourselves or with others, we don't have to analyze that. We don't have to have it make sense. We can simply allow it to land and give ourselves permission to play, right? Because we can take all of this way too seriously. Our lives, our experiences, our relationships, especially with ourselves. But if we invite play, then our bodies can move like they did when we were children, when we didn't worry about what we looked like or what other people thought of us, right? So that's it. That's the guidance. The guidance is play. Be childlike today. What does that feel like in your body? What would you do to be childlike today? Let those ideas show up. Sandcastles? The jungle gym? Ice cream on the beach? What I want to invite you to do now with this message that we've received is go back to the core of your being and feel the childlike energy. Remember what it was like to be in that child's body where all things were possible and innocence was the energy of the day. Tap into that for a moment. Okay. All right, now one of the other important things about being in relationship with your body for knowing is that the body knows like that. It knows. And then it asks something really important of you. It asks that you take responsibility for your choices. It asks that you change something that needs to be changed, and it asks for you to be in alignment, which are also the three reasons why sometimes, even though we know exactly what it is that we need to do, we don't do it, at least not right away. Because we're not taught to be responsible for our actions, generally speaking. And change, oof, that's a big one, right? And from one seemingly simple or single action can come a whole cascade of change. And that's okay, though. If that's what your body is asking for, then what if you just did it? What if you did it? And see what happens. Knowing that you cannot make a mistake. but rather have the experience of the outcome of the choices that you've made, especially when you follow the intuition of your body and that knowing. Okay? I want to leave you with a visualization. This is what I call the center stage visualization. Okay? And so I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And this is the perfect setting for this visualization because I invite you to imagine that you are in an auditorium or a church or a gymnasium, and there's a stage that you are standing on. And there are heavy curtains between you and the space outside of that stage, those big red velvety ones. And it's quiet because you're the only person there. But then you hear a door open opposite the stage. And you hear the murmur of voices. And you realize that people are coming in. And they're talking and they're chatting and they're kind of excited, like before a play starts. Because they don't know what's behind the curtain. And you don't yet know what's going to happen when that curtain opens. So let all those people sit down in the chairs. And these people are your people, by the way. They are people from your past, they are people in your life today, and they are people from your future. And they're all coming to see you. And let whatever shows up, show up for you about what that feels like as you're standing behind that beautiful curtain. You can peek out, you can see who's there. And then the lights flicker, and the conversation hushes, and there's a sense of anticipation as the curtains open, and you step forward on that stage, and the audience gasps. Oh, look at her. Look at him. She's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. The audience is so happy to see you. They've come to see you. All of you, warts and all. And what they're seeing is this beautiful heart right in front of you that you are sharing with them. Bask. Feel their adulation. Feel how happy they are to see you. It's all about you in this moment. And you are not giving anything back to them intentionally except for by your presence. Nothing is asked of you except for to be there and let them see you and have their experience of you. And then the audience erupts in applause. They stand up for you. It's a standing ovation for you. And you graciously step back, and the curtains close, and the audience gets up, and they talk about what an amazing performance that was, and how excited they were to see you, and how they're going to tell all their friends how incredible the experience was of you. And they're going to leave the auditorium, and now you are there, and you have a choice. Is it in your highest good to stay behind the curtain or open the curtain, step down off the stage, and walk out into the world? Thank you.